Well, welcome back to UFOs Above Us. All right, today we're going to look at another video. This is shot, we've been on vacation for a week, traveling in western Tennessee, going down the interstate at 70 miles an hour. I spotted this up in the sky, and of course I had to grab my camera and shoot some footage of it. Look at that weird cloud. Circular shaped, kind of, for all intents and purposes, looked like a standard cloud amongst all these white clouds, but this one's got this really dark gray margin around it. And for the life of me, I've been doing this since I was a kid, watching the skies. Always had a feeling that there is something up there and just didn't know what it was. I've never seen something like this. So that circular cloud type object, I'm just kind of at a loss for what it might be. You're going to see something else in this video. Keep in mind we're traveling at 70 miles an hour. You'll see something that looks like an insect from the lower right to the upper mid screen at the 132 mark. Now, if I'm driving on a highway at 70 and there were an insect really close to the camera, that would be getting bigger as we're traveling towards it. So the fact that this thing stays the same size kind of rules out insect. Also, you'll see here in a minute some birds fly by, and you'll see how slow they are compared to this object. So it really makes it unidentified. So watch here at the 132, and then we'll talk a little more. All right, so there that object went. And you saw how fast it was. You'll get a good feel for that when you watch these birds fly by from right to left. Keep in mind, I'm showing this at 1/4 speed. So that thing was still really moving. Look how slow these birds, this flock of birds right now, are moving compared to that object. I mean, they're just crawling across the screen. So what that object was, I don't know, but I'm going to slow it down to 1/8, and we'll look at that object again, lower right to upper mid. So there it goes. Even at 1/8 speed, it's moving pretty quick. So we'll watch it one more time. All right, so there it goes. Now, I'll do a couple blow-ups of this. Now, keep in mind that thing's traveling from the lower right to the upper left. When you see this big blow-up of the object, it kind of looks like the shape of a little chubby insect with tiny little wings, but from the angles of those two things coming off of it there, upper left and lower right, it would be traveling, angling up and to the right, whereas this object was clearly angling up and to the left. So those little things sticking out of the body don't correspond to wings at all, which makes this a mystery to me. But I'll let you draw your own conclusions on that. So I'm just going to show a couple of more pictures. These are still shots that I shot of that object. Don't know what it is. If you have ideas, feel free to comment. Let me know what you think. And like I said, this was shot in western Tennessee. By the way, shout out to people that live there. It's beautiful. We plan on going back. And I want to encourage everybody as I wrap up, please keep watching the skies.